Hey guys, welcome back to hemorrdroids.net. I'm going to show you today a security application called Cerberus. Now usually I open up the app drawer and I show you the icon sitting there in the app drawer, but you'll note it's not there at the moment. What I'm going to do, come back to my desktop computer here. I'm going to come down. You've got quite a lot of options. Hopefully you can see them. One of which, hide from app drawer, show in app drawer. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to send command, device connected, unhide message sent. You see over on the right hand side here. So it says it's been executed. Cerberus should now show in the app drawer, and sure enough, there it is. So let's go into it. I'll have to log in. Give me 1 second. Okay, so I'm logged in. There's not a great deal to see, to be honest, when you get into the actual device. What you will want to do though is set device administration. Initially that's disabled. You just tap on it. There we go. So disabled. So you tap on it. It asks, the device asks, do you want to allow this thing to be an admin? You say yes, please. Cerberus device admin enabled. That just means it can do things for you, basically. So when you send a command from your computer, you then get to choose different things it's allowed to do. So can you remotely wipe it? I've ticked that. Can you wipe the SD card? I've ticked that. This bit I love, automatic photo capture. So choose the colour you want the screen to go when it happens, white or black. But then basically if you've got an unlock code and the wrong unlock code goes in, it takes a picture with the front facing camera and emails it to you. You can say, oh, okay, not on one. So I've got mine. Okay, there's 2 false unlock attempts. It will email me a picture. Take a picture when user stops a Cerberus alarm. Take a picture when user dismisses a Cerberus message. Then you get it to do a SIM check. So if I was to change the SIM card in this device, it would email me saying, oh, there's a SIM card in here that I didn't know about. It saves the history of where you've been. I mean, that's pretty much it. So there's not, like I said, not a great deal of options in the app itself, but that's not really what this app is about. The app is more about the kind of the link between now the so once again I'll just show you. So Cerberus is there. Hide from app drawer, send command. So over on the right hand side we'll see hide message sent, hide command executed, reboot your device, and Cerberus will not appear in the app drawer. So I'm not going to bother doing that just yet, to be honest. But yeah, when you saw it initially, it wasn't there when I showed you. So when I reboot, it'll have vanished again. Now, obviously, I've zoomed out, so you don't see in too detail where I am. But I can tell you that dot, when I zoom in, that dot is right smack on me, basically. So if you go out on the piss and you leave your phone somewhere, there's a good chance you'll be able to relatively accurately pinpoint where it is. You can do all stuff like other location history. You can lock the phone if you didn't. So I know a lot of the time I don't lock it, so I could lock it with a code, put the code in there and send the command. You can start an alarm with a message, so start making noise and have it show, please email NTR blah 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 with my device, and I won't call the police on you. You can just display a message. You can get a call log, so if someone's using your phone, you can see who they're ringing or who they're texting. You can record audio. This is kind of cool of whatever's going on. You can get a screenshot, grab a screenshot from the device, and like I say, it all gets emailed to. So in my case, I put my Gmail account in, and obviously down the bottom we get all the wipes and the reboots. So in fact, as I said, it wants me to reboot, so let's send it while I'm talking. Let's send command, reboot command executed. We're not rebooting it though, why might that be? Okay, so that one didn't appear to have worked. I don't entirely know why. Let's try once more. Okay, so the reboot one doesn't seem to be working. I'm not quite sure. It's the first time I've tried to reboot it, to be honest. So it's not perfect. In that case, I will probably contact the developer and ask if he knows why it wouldn't have rebooted, or ask him to comment on this video even. what was I going to talk to you about? Oh yeah, so I was saying it emails you stuff. You can have it text a different number. So I do have a second phone with a second SIM that it will text as well, saying new SIM card has been placed and all that kind of thing. There is a Cerberus client as well that you can install on a different phone or a tablet that will help you do all this kind of stuff without the need of your computer. And I would give you, I mean, some people sort of said, hang on, if it's emailing your Gmail account, whoever's nicked your phone may have access, and just go in and delete it. So what you do is you go to your Gmail account, you set up a filter. All the messages come through. I forget exactly what it is. You know, do a test, you'll see. But you filter whatever it says. If it's, let's say it says Cerberus in the subject, any message that it sends to you, you set up a filter to bypass your inbox and mark it. Actually, no, you wouldn't mark it unread, but you would bypass your inbox. Sorry. So when it emails you, it bypasses your inbox, so the user of the phone won't see it. It won't highlight as you having a new email. But when you open your web browser, you should hopefully see this particular, like, I don't know, Cerberus security folder you've set up. Will have an email or two in with their picture or the location or anything else like that. Now you might be thinking, well, they'll just still uninstall it, or they'll wipe the phone. This is the amazing thing. I sold on my Nexus recently. I went into settings, wipe phone, and it's still there. I'm actually trying to work out with the person how we sort of undo me having access to it. But it is pretty robust. The only way really to get rid of it, I mean, they can uninstall it if they realise it's there, if they know. So if they're looking for Cerberus and they know, and it's not in the app drawer, so they wouldn't necessarily know that it was there. But they can uninstall it. But wiping the phone doesn't do it, put it that way. The only way to actually get rid of it would be to install a new ROM over the top of it. So it's pretty robust. It's not foolproof by any means. You know, obviously they could keep the phone turned off. They may flash a ROM. There's all sorts of things that a very clever person or someone that knows their way around phones would do. But I suggest 95% of the time, lost phones are picked up by just some random Joe Bloggs who probably just puts his own SIM card in and well, maybe not even that. And for this, you know, getting a picture of their face and their location, pretty strong way to get it back, you know. You get a lifetime membership for something like €3. So you can trial it for free for a couple of weeks, I believe, and then €3 they say that's all you ever have to pay. So pretty good pricing, I would suggest. No reason not to have this on your £500 phone, you know, a €3 app that might enable you to get it back should it go missing. I think that's about all there's really to know. You can rename it and delete. Oh, I could delete the other one, I suppose. That would perhaps, let's do that. So here we go. Device settings, delete device. There we go. So Cerberus and cerberusapp.com. Highly recommended. My name's Andy, hemorrdroids.net.